Well, all the focus might be on the Bills when it comes to the AFC. You can't forget about Kansas City. And Patrick Mahomes, he's still there last time I checked, still QB1. And that high-powered offense has been in midseason form all preseason long in 2 games. Mahomes has played just 3 series and that led to 3 touchdown drives for the Chiefs so far. Finished 12 of 19 for 162 with 2 touchdowns against Washington not too long ago. So per usual, Andy Reid has kept his foot on the gas there when it comes to one of the top teams in the offensive unit in the league. Top 5 a season ago when it comes to points, yards, passing per game, along with their rushing yards. Top half of the league at 16, so not so bad. But one thing missing, of course, maybe a little speed. A guy named the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, who is now in Miami with the Dolphins. They might miss him a little bit. How does that offense look in the upcoming season? We'll see. Our guy John Breech here at HQ to kind of keep us on the pedal here. Let's dub this, John, not buying it segment here. And we'll start with Kansas City here. Are you buying the offense will take a step back here in 2022?
Look, Brandon, I know they lost Tyreek Hill, but no, I am not buying that this offense is going to take a step back. For one, they still have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, and as long as he is an under center in Kansas City, I don't see them taking a step back. As a matter of fact, with Tyreek Hill out, and he was obviously the best receiver on that roster, but I do think that this offense can actually be more unpredictable in 2022. They kind of have the element of surprise that they haven't had over the past few years. When you bring in all of these receivers, whether it's Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, you draft Sky Moore. So now you have all these targets, and you can't really focus on one guy like you did when you were trying to stop Tyreek Hill. And then Andy Reid, he's probably loving this challenge. This is all Andy Reid does, is completely revamp his offense. Whether it was when he had to make the transition from Alex Smith to Patrick Mahomes, what happened? He finally won his first Super Bowl. You go back to Andy Reid's days with the Eagles when he took them to 4 straight NFC title games from 2001 to 2004. You know who his leading receivers were? Todd Pinkston, James Thrash, and then obviously 2004 with Terrell Owens. So Andy Reid has proven he can win with anyone, and I think he can win without Tyreek Hill.
All right, we'll see how that pans out there in 2022. Some key additions in the draft as well as free agency outside of losing Tyreek Hill. I was saying the AFC here, the Steelers, look, a lot of people thinking they're going to finish with a losing record, but last time I checked, Mike Tomlin's been there for pretty much his whole career, at 15 years, no losing record on the docket. Are you buying they will have one this year, though?
Yeah, this is the first time where I've seen the odds makers have given up on the Steelers. They're over under 7.5. They have the lowest odds to win the AFC North. It's out of hand right now. And as you said, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record since he's been there, which is 2007. I bet he loves the fact that the Steelers are going to be able to embrace the underdog role this year. And if you look at their roster in 2022 compared to their playoff roster of last year, it's just as good. The biggest question mark is obviously at quarterback. But Ben Roethlisberger in 2021, no mobility. He was back there. He was a statue. If Trubisky or Kenny Pickett, whoever ends up being the starter, can just be slightly better than Ben Roethlisberger, this team could be better. And they upgraded on defense. They added Larry Ogunjobi, Miles Jack, Levi Wallace. So I do think that this team can get to 9 or 10 wins and shock some.
Yeah, you take a look at it there, you see Mike Tomlin, 15 active seasons. By the way, 9-7 last year. We know how the hoops and letters he had to go through with keeping Big Ben at the helm. Also, when they had Mason Rudolph as well. You got to think that based on what he's done with that defense, that offense, they have been competitive regardless, and it's highly unlikely they will have a losing season. I'm with you on this one. Let's switch over to the Bucs here because a lot of people see them maybe as a Super Bowl contender. Why? Because TB12 is there, and why not? You can always plug him in. You never bet against him. But are you buying that they are actually Super Bowl contenders in your eyes?
They have the best Super Bowl odds in the NFC, but I'm not buying them as a Super Bowl contender. Do I think they're going to be good? Yes. Do I think they're going to win the NFC South? Probably. But this team just has too many question marks for me to be a Super Bowl contender. Their quarterback just took 11 days off. He got back to training camp. He probably didn't recognize a single offensive lineman because they're all injured. We saw Aaron Steady go down. They already lost Tristan Wirfs, who is dealing with an oblique strain. Ryan Jensen, obviously serious knee injury. They lost Ali Marpet to retirement. Alex Kappa left. And let's not forget about there's no Gronk. Mike Evans is dealing with injuries. Chris Godwin's battling back from an ACL. This team just has too many injuries for me to take them as a serious Super Bowl contender. So I do think the Buccaneers will be good. They'll win 10 or 11 games, but I do not think they should be the Super Bowl favorite in the NFC.
All right, week 1 at the Cowboys there. John Breech. By the way, real quickly, chance we see another tattoo bet on the pod before I let you go.
I would say 70%. We say dumb things all the time.
Okay.
Probably going to happen sometime in the next 3 months.
Oh, I can't wait. Get the ink ready. Somebody's waiting at the tattoo shop. John Breech, as always, breaking it down. Appreciate your time there. Pick 6 Pod. You can catch the fellas. The latest pod, Will Brinson, with a conversation with sports broadcasting legend Kenny Mayne about his career, his brand new podcast, and his expectations for the Seattle Seahawks, along with also looking ahead to preseason week 3. It's final. It's over. Football is back. Download and follow.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.